Hey guys, today we are quickly unboxing these Cudy mesh routers or mesh system. This is the AX1800. You can set it up in quite a few ways. On the side of the box it says here that it's got a dual core processor and 5 GHz and 2.4 GHz. The 5 GHz can run up to 1.2 GHz per second. And the 2.4 can run 574 megabits per second. It also got 2 gigabit ports, this specific device. There is one available that's only got 100 meg ports or normal fast internet or fast network ports, but this one is the gigabit one. This is a whole home Wi-Fi solution. So wherever you install these, they make a mesh and they connect to each other and they form a triangle or a large system where you can have one SSID and connect everywhere in your house. There's a little illustration of that. So you'll have maybe one on each floor or corner or whatever of the house, and they'll make a nice mesh, and they do the transfer or the handover of your device on its own. It's bad when you connect it at one router and you move to another one and your phone keeps on trying to connect to that one. Now this device can just carry you over and then you're on the next device, and no more poor signal while you are actually close to a router. So let's get one of them out of the box. The 3 is exactly the same as the 1, so let me just unbox that one. Alright, so what you would do is you would set up the one router and then just connect all the others to this one, the master one, and then they'll all just get their information and their wireless settings from the main router. So let's just quickly get that out. It's actually a pretty neat device. There's a little box here of accessories. Let's quickly see what's in there. So you get your 12 volt 12 watt charger, so 12 volt 1 amp charger, and a little LAN cable. This LAN cable it's got all the pins, so it's not just a 100 meg cable, it's a full gigabit cable. And you get a little pamphlet or setup instructions guide on how to set up the device. And that's all you've got in this box. Okay. That's also everything out of this box. Let's put that aside. So this is in a nice, tough little bag. There you go. So it says Cudy or Cudy on the front, and I believe that will be a little light. Looks like it's got nice venting there for heat, and just a nice bit of protection until you've installed it to keep it nice and scratch free. So the back of the device, there's your 2 gigabit ports, your connect port. So when you connect one to this device, you set up this one first by going to the cudy.net website, I think, or cudy.com. I'll just make sure of that. But the detail is on the installation manual. Then you just press this button and the button on the slave device, and they will connect and configure the next device. So as I said, these are port 1 and port 2 of the gigabit ports, and there is your power port. So the device is normally installed like that. It is a standing device. You do not have the option to mount it to a wall or anything like that. So this one is actually on cabinet, kind of a configuration instead of hanging it or putting it up to a wall. Okay, so let me just plug it in and we'll see how the little light looks. All right, so let's plug it in. So once you've plugged it in, it lights up and it goes through a sequence. And now what happens is this device is getting ready to broadcast its network name. And then now it's flashing. And then, then you connect your device to it. You open the browser, set up the device, change all the settings you want, and you've got your mesh set up in your house. Very neat and nice device. So I'll just see how the setup goes and everything, but I believe it would be actually a breeze on these things. It's normally easy to do. Okay, so you go into your wireless settings, then you search for the device. It says Cudy. The password is on the bottom of the device and you just type that in. Connect to the Cudy device and then you continue with the setup by going to cudy.net. Password is default at the moment, admin. See, and you decide what you want to set the router up as. So what I want to do is I want to set it up as a mesh access point and not the Wi-Fi router. We do have a Wi-Fi router that handles all the traffic and stuff, so it will be a mesh. You select your country, want it to be connected to the internet. It is connected to the internet. We give it a SSID and continue with the settings, and that's it. That's how easy it is to set up these Cudy devices. Okay, let's quickly add a device. This one is the one that's already set up now. This one, let's just plug the power into it. If I can find this. So here at the back, find the hole. Okay, once the power is plugged in to the device, you can just wait for it. This light must become stable, so it'll start flickering in a moment now. There we go. So it's flickering. Once it's stable on, then you just press the button on the back of the main unit, and then you press the button on the back of the slave unit, and then it'll connect and set up the device on its own. Alright, there we go. The light is now stable on. So I'm just going to press the button on the back of the device, that little button. Press that, you'll see the main device is flickering. Then the second device, press the button, and now the whole setup between the two will occur automatically. Once it's done, it'll just stay lit on white. There we go. So the slave device or the secondary device or fourth device or how many ever device this is will be ready for use now. You can move it to the room wherever it will live and plug it into a cable, or let it pick it up wirelessly from the main router or the other routers and extend your signal like that. So thanks for watching, and just hopefully this shows you how big the device is and what you get in the box. Thanks for watching. Bye.